Pondering, Phase 5, Episode 5, Number 5, whatever you want to call it. I got the sun. The sun is making its slow trek to the horizon behind me here. I'm up here in the little running nook. Got away from the house for a little bit. Wanted to do a little bit of suffering on my own. Nothing extravagant, But it's an investment in my time. It's an investment in myself. And everything else in my life, right? Balance. Everything is balance. So the question I wanted to bring to you today was, what is your time worth? Now, from a professional standpoint, right, from an annual salary standpoint, you can probably make that calculation pretty quickly. Whatever. However many thousand a year, break it down, and figure out what your time is worth to your company. But what is your time worth to you? A long time ago now, maybe 5 years ago, I had this same question in my own head. What is my time worth? Is the sun stealing the light here? What is my time worth? I had to overview the things that I was doing, what I was giving my time and my effort to. What am I doing here? And then I had to sit down and say to myself, what is your time really worth? Are you going to get 80 years? What are you going to get? When you roll the life dice, what do you wind up with? 80, 90, 75? Who knows? All I know is it's limited. All I know is that grains of sand are dropping off this life every second of every day. And you have to ask yourself, and this is what I want you to think about, what is your time really worth? And what are you doing with your time? Are you getting the most out of it? Or are you just doing whatever comes along? Are you wasting time? Are you getting paid less than your value? And if so, what does that mean? Does that mean it's time to take a risk? Does that mean it's time to do something different? Listen, it's one of the most important questions you can ask yourself. And really come to a hard conclusion. Look at your life, map it out. What am I doing on these nights? What do I spend my time watching? Who am I hanging out with? Who am I spending my days, my nights? What is my time worth? Because you only have so much. I've come to the conclusion that my time is incredibly valuable unless I'm vested. Unless I'm seriously invested in something. I most of the time don't get involved in it. These little things I try not to get involved in. These little hobbies, these little side things, these little go out and have quote-unquote fun nights. Like I said, you have to define what your time is worth. You have to define how you want to spend your 100 years. Not just what the salary says your time is worth, but even the time that you're not at work. So on this 5th episode of Pondering, I want you to think about that. What is your time really worth? What is 1 hour of the day really worth to you? How can you maximize it? And is it time to take a look at what you're spending your life on? Yeah, I said that. And I meant it that way. What are you spending your life on? Think about it.